looking at understanding personal story content. Now, someone may ask, what is personal story content? Personal story content is something you created from your experiences, like your failures, your lessons, your challenges, the victories you had, your relationships, and even your transformation. That is how you get a personal story content. The goal is not for you to expose everything about yourself. The goal is to use the right experiences to communicate a message that your audience can learn from and also relate to. The key principle here is your story is not the product. The lesson in the story is the value. I have few things I jotted down, and I'll be looking at my laptop to give this training, especially for the students that wrote in my comment section on TikTok that I should please train about personal stories. So welcome everyone. I'm Aopella, and this is Aopella Academy. Today I'll be taking us on understanding personal storytelling. A lot of you want to learn how to use personal storytelling, but you don't know how to start it. So today is your day. Make sure you have a book. Make sure you have a pen. We are starting now. How do you find your stories? I'll be giving us 12 points that you can use to start up your story. Number 1, a major challenge you faced. Number 2, a mistake you made. Number 3, something you failed at. Number 4, something you overcame. Number 5, a decision that changed your life. Number 6, something you knew or something you told yourself, I wish I knew this earlier. Number 8, what number are we? Number 7, right? A time you almost gave up. Number 8, your biggest achievement. So if I missed the numbering, please make sure you put the number and correct it very well for yourself, okay? Number 9, something people misunderstood you about or understood about you. That can be a personal story you can create. Number 10, a lesson you learned the hard way. Number 11, someone who influenced you or someone who influenced your life. That can become your personal story. Number 12, a moment that changed how you think. These are personal story content. Now we're going to do an exercise. I want you to write in the next 10 minutes 10 personal stories. Things that you have gone through, you have experienced. You saw the topics I gave to you. So think about yours and write it down. Make sure there are 10. These are personal stories you can now turn and use them as your personal story content. I can see everybody joining us. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Now, you will now turn those your personal stories into a content. I'm going to teach you a simple formula you can use. The first one is before. The next one is the moment. The next one is after. And the next one is the lesson. So, before, what was happening? The moment, what happened that changed things? After, what happened afterward? Lesson, what did you learn? I'm going to be giving us an example so that you will know how to use it. Now, before, I was struggling to get customers. Moment, I realized I was constantly posting, but never actually making offers or making sales. After, I changed my content strategy. Now, what is the lesson? Visibility without sales, or visibility without a sales system, does not automatically create income. So that is the lesson I learned. Now, I want you to use this to help yourself. Now that the experience can become what you will use as your personal story content. So remember, use this formula and it will help you. I will also be giving us 5 types of stories you can create. I can see everybody joining us. You can put your name. You can put your name in the comment section. And please, if you're putting anything in the comment section that has nothing to do with our training, kindly don't drop it in the comment. Please and please. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless you. So we'll be looking at 5 types of stories you can create. Number 1, original stories. This can be something that happened to you. This can be something that is dear to you. But remember, don't put everything out there. Use wisdom when you're doing it, okay? This can also be origin of something. How something started in your life. This can also be what you started. You can use that as a personal story content. Number 2, failure story. What went wrong and what did you learn? Some of us have things that have happened to us, how we failed in things, and you can use that as your personal story content. You can teach it and how you come out of it and what you learned from it, so that other people can learn from it as well. Number 3, transformation story. Now, what changed from your past to your present? That can also become a content for you. Number 4, lesson story. What experience taught you? What is that something valuable that you learned from an experience? That can also become a personal story content. Number 5, behind the scenes story. What is it that you're doing? You can show it. You can show people what you're doing. They can learn from it as well. You can turn it into a story. So these are 5 amazing types of stories you can start creating. And I will promise you one thing, you will come back to our Pella community to say thank you, because I know you will gain so much result. Now, I started putting out personal story, and I wasn't even doing it as a video. I was doing it as a write-up. If I tell you the watch, if I tell you the comments I see under it and the watch, I'm shocked. So that means people are interested in personal stories. So put out there, but remember, be careful. Make sure it's only what you want them to know about you put out there. The online, never forget. Okay? So don't be carried away because you want to do personal stories and go and put everything. No, no, no. Now, we'll be looking at creating the hook. The first sentence determines whether people will continue to read or watch. I'll be giving us examples. I almost gave up when you now put. So somebody would just say, oh, she almost gave up. Let me see. What happened? Number 2, nobody knew what I was going through when they want to know. Number 3, I made a very expensive mistake. People want to know what is the mistake you made. If I could go back 5 years, I would. Some of us are in that kind of thought in our head. Sometimes when I sit down, I tell myself, oh God, sometimes I'm like, I wish I can go back to 2000 and this. I wish I can go back to this age, Because really, as humans, sometimes we wish we can go back and correct something that we didn't do well. But what do? Instead of living in your regrets, turn it to a personal story and help somebody not to make that mistake again. I can tell you for free, that is something that a lot of us think about. The next point is, this is something I wish someone had told me earlier. Oh yes. A lot of times in relationship, in marriage, in things we do, sometimes we're like, I wish somebody told me this. I wish I knew it. I wish I know how to handle this earlier. So you now learn from your own mistakes and so on. Another point, people see the result, but they don't know what happened before it. These are hooks. People want to see, wow, okay, what result did they see? What don't they know? They want to know. Another hook is, I learned this lesson the hard way. A lot of us know we learned a lot of lessons the hard way. There are things that happened to me that I learned the hard way. I wish I knew. As a businessman, businesswoman, there are certain things that have happened to me. I wish somebody helped me. I wish somebody taught me. I wish somebody told me. But nobody was there. So I struggled and I found it out the hard way. So some of us are like that. Another point, there was a time when I thought, these are hooks. And if you use them very well, they can really change your storytelling. Now, the next step, don't overshare. Remember, I said so. Don't overshare. Don't be carried away because people are listening to your story. They are telling you, oh, mama, good luck. Mama, papa, explain more. Hey, teacher, mentor, my friend, give us more. Then you start saying things that tomorrow you will not be able to show your face online. You will not be able to show your face when you go to certain places. So please don't overshare. Personal storytelling is not the same as telling everybody everything. Please be careful and have restraint. Okay? Before sharing a personal story, ask yourself these questions. Number one, is it true? Number two, is it useful? Number three, is it relevant to my audience? Very key. Number four, am I emotionally ready to share it? Because sometimes some things you want to share, you're not emotionally ready. I have seen people share stories online that at the end, the online came on them, that some of them, I don't know if they are alive today. And some of them, they had to come back and start begging that this is not how it happened. It was a mistake. I didn't mean it to be that way. So please ask yourself, are you emotionally ready for it? So that you don't share something and tomorrow you live in regret. Does it strengthen or damage my brand? This is another one. I've seen people come online, they start sharing things, thinking, I can talk, I can share, I can make stories, and by the time they are done, they damage their brand. So this goes for everybody, businessman, businesswoman, pastors, bishops, everybody. Ask yourself this question: what I want to share, will it uphold me, uplift me, or will it damage me or damage my brand? There are few platforms when I come live, they invite me because they know me. I give. So when I go there, I give. Sometimes when I get into the platform, it's not what I was expecting they are doing. Maybe what they are saying, the kind of things they are doing there. What I do is I just stay quiet and sit down there. And sometimes I take permission and I leave because my brand is very important. I will not want to tarnish my image or my brand because I just want to get coins or I want people to know me. And at the end, they know you for negative things that are not part of you. I have seen a lot of people in some kind of platforms that they are not supposed to be. But because they want coins, they want gifting, they want following, they will just stay there. No, you should protect your brand. Very important. And that's why I tell people something as well. If you want to go to some platforms, use your other account. Don't use your professional account. Because your professional account is your brand. And if you take your brand to places you're not supposed to be, you will tarnish the image of your brand. Okay? So very important. Now, turn one story into multiple content pieces. Because some people may ask, what about if I create this story? Is it that I'll be creating the story every day or every week? Or will I create so many to post in different platforms? No, I'll be showing us how to turn one story into multiple content pieces. How do you do it? Now, let's say you created one story. Now, that one story you have created, you can now post that one story on Facebook. You can post it on Instagram. Now, let me show you how you do it. On Facebook, it's going to be a post. This is a video you did. So don't get me wrong, it's a video. But you're now going to share this into different content pieces. How do you do it? From that video, you will now take the section that is for posting. That is a write-up. You post it on your Facebook. Then you go to your Instagram. You post on your Instagram reel. You go to your TikTok. you post a little of it on your TikTok. Now you go to your YouTube, you create a part of it as shorts. Then the long form video, you put it on your YouTube so that people can watch the full video of everything you did. You can also create a carousel. You know what that means? Where you have different pictures relating a story. You can also create it as a quote. You can also create it as a teaching post. Somebody can read it, but it's teaching. You can also make it a live session topic, just like what I'm doing now. You can also make it an email where you send it as an email to people. You can also make it as a podcast episode. All this I'm talking about is what I do. If you go to some of my platforms, you will see story. I post it as words. You can, if you have seen it, you can put it in the comment section. You will see some of my long videos. I put them as shorts. If you go to my Pinterest, my YouTube, my X, all my social media platforms, you see that I put the same story but in different content pieces. So you should learn how to do that as well. Now we're going to be doing practical exercise. Choose one example from your story bank and complete this. Remember, I taught you what is a story bank. So if you missed the training, when we are through, go to my YouTube. It's called our Pella Academy. You see the beginning of this training. Go do everything. And I want to promise you one thing. You'll be one of the best storytellers your world has ever known after using this method I'm talking about. The first one is my story. Dash. What happened before? Dash. The turning point. Dash. What changed? Dash. What I learned. Dash. Who needs to hear this? Dash. My hoop. Dash. My message. Dash. My call to action. Dash. So you're going to do this for the next 10 minutes. Make sure you create your first personal story post after this video and post it in your platform. And do one more thing. Tag me. Tag me. Put it under your comment. Our Pella Academy, thank you for this personal story training. Put it there, boldly put it and tag me. And if I see it, I will follow you. If I see it, I will put love. If I see it, I'll put fire in your comment. And if I see the best story, I will share it on my social media platform. So let's go, everyone. This is an assignment. Do it, tag me, and see what I will do for you to push your story to another level.